Hey everyone, welcome to the snowstorm. I do not know how bad the windshield wiper noise will be, but we'll get moving here in a second. And, yeah, my original intent was to tell this story on a slightly happier day, but we're in four-wheel drive, and I just had another friggin' miscommunication incident where I'm like, not my fault my brain works like this. And people are like, oh, we're trying not to tell you you're stupid, but... Okay, so... Those of you with autism, maintaining phrase books. Apparently, if you ask someone if they want to get lunch, yeah, lunch would be good as the equivalent of, yes, let's get lunch, or you go get me lunch, or bring me lunch, or whatever. Yes, lunch would be good, apparently, is not just a statement of fact that, yeah, lunch in general is good. So, today, we will share the ultimate autism story, and I heard something like it when I was in this neurodiversity training recently, and I jumped up and I'm like, that's my story! Only here's my variant of it. So, one day, I was doing laundry, and the great thing about Dan is he still does mostly his own laundry, so I don't have to fuss about that. But I pulled his socks and stuff out of the dryer, and, you know, because I'm trying to transfer, duh. And I throw them in the basket as you're pulling them out, and I call him, and I'm like, or call up the stairs anyway, with my voice, and I go, hey, I put your whites and socks and whatever in a basket, and I'll just bring it right up when I'm done, you know, doing the transfer. And we got some coming, so give me a sec here, making sure we stay on our side of the ruts. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, we'll see if this gets any better when I hit the county line. But yeah, if you're stuck driving behind me, but don't look like nobody's stuck driving behind me. Because I have gotten tailgated, and I'm like, sorry, I'm from the south, so I don't get to drive in this nearly so often. But I'm glad it's here, because I was whining yesterday. Like, we got like 2 versus of snow, so nice to see some. Anyway, back to my story. So here I am, taking out the laundry, and like I said, I called up the stairs going, I'll put it in a basket and take it up, you know, bring it upstairs. And he calls back down like, oh no, don't worry about it, just, you know, leave it on the dryer. And this is why you have to be specific with Austistics, because, yeah, this is what happened next, and I didn't question his order, because I've been with the same person for so long, I'm just like, I ain't question nothing, whatever you want to do, Bo. Neurotypical people don't make decisions that make sense to me all the time anyway, so whatever. So I interpreted this request as pour all of the laundry out of the basket and leave the laundry in a giant pile on top of the dryer, because it referred to the laundry, not the laundry in the basket. Yeah. Those of you who are autistic, you may understand this reason. Those of you who are neurotypical are probably like, so your husband comes downstairs to get his basket of laundry, eh, and sees this giant mountain of laundry sitting in a pile on top of the dryer. And I'm like, yep, that's what happened. He came downstairs and it's like, what the heck is wrong with you? Well, I think that is what he said, or something that equivalent. Like, how? I don't understand your reasoning. Like, and I feel like after, you know, a decade or so, I'm like, maybe you should write a book called How to Live with, you know, Autistic People who are trying their best to do what you're asking, but can't seem to, like, make the cognitive leap from A to B. Yeah. I had similar issues doing an escape room recently, where I work. Yeah. I ended up following my, like, neurotypical coworker around because she was, like, doing stuff. And I'm like, oh, I can help with that. Because, like, yeah, I just stare at the puzzles and be like, so, what's the connection? Ugh. I feel terrible. Like, I wish... Well, part of me is like, I wish neurotypical spoke more directly. On the other hand, I wish I could just be, like, the one-level infer thing like you do with chess. That's, like, the best analogy I have. Like, my dad used to be like, think 2 stages ahead. You know, I kind of wish I was able to make those, like, little interpretive leaps everybody seems to make naturally. Because to me it feels like, you know, you have to sit and plan a couple stages ahead. You're like, what am I doing? Alright, what's that guy gonna say? What's that guy actually mean? I have to keep all my behaviors in check, because if I just let one out, you know, is the whole world gonna freak out on me? Yep, going through the curves. Yep, going through the curves. And yeah, I've been watching another person's, like, shorts, so I'm like, yep, she's got it. She understands. She understands all my fun miscommunication. So yeah, and for the coworkers at work who, like, I don't get it. I don't get why we can't talk to each other. So yeah, I decided to kind of pay the AITA video situation back by the same coworker who told me to contact the admins. One of the admins was like, I found this new feature in some other software. Should we deploy it? And I'm like, oh yeah, no shit, I've been talking about that for a while. Send them the email. Now they're all like, what does this mean? And who's going to deploy it? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe so-and-so, thinks he's in charge of the chat. Because, clearly a bit of software I brought and sort of manage is probably not supposed to be mine to be managed. Anyway, as you can see, we hit the county line. It's a bit better. They haven't dirted it yet, so yeah. We're just going to keep it in four-wheel drive. At least until we get up to the freeway. Past my former coworker's house, who I miss. As much as we got on each other's nerves, she also had ADD, so it's kind of nice because I didn't feel so bad about interrupting her. So I'd be like, hi, you're not doing much, or you're doing something fun anyways. That was kind of the problem, though. Like, I can do things and get stuff done on a deadline. Like, if you give me an actual deadline, I'm good. I can work backwards, I may procrastinate, and get it all pulled together, but I usually don't anymore. Like, mini deadlines are a great thing. Pomodoro was a great thing! And we have somebody with, is this a camper? Got a fifth wheel today? We got a fifth wheel. No, we got a horse trailer, my bad. Rolling the horse trailer through the snow. I think you could do that, but hey, what do I know? And this is where I rode my car that one time. Yeah, don't roll your car, kids. Not recommended. You end up with, well, in my case, more hip dysplasia. And fun, photosensitive concussion consequences. God, I hate having a concussion. I hadn't had one so long, I forgot how much fun they were. Like, what are you doing? So I'm on the couch for 3 days, look, my melon healed. I can't stare at anything, so if it wasn't for audiobooks, I'd have gone crazy. Yeah, I don't do podcasts anymore. Just you watching that guardrail, like, hey. Anyway, I feel better. Yeah, so one of the few things I do like about driving in the snow in the winter is, well, especially when I had a longer drive, you feel accomplished just getting to the dang work office. You're like, woohoo, I survived! I did not die! My day is going to be possibly okay. Probably not in my case, but at least gives you some feeling of early accomplishment. There's still nobody behind me, thank goodness. Anyway, we are very slowly creeping to the freeway. Very slowly creeping to the freeway. And I just now realized I forgot to put my headlamps on. Oh well, no headlamps. Go so wrong at 40. And I don't speak up enough, that's the other thing, because Dad's like, your mic sucks! And I'm like, my mic sucks because I don't yell at it, and then I start mumbling. And I have a very old phone. And we just making it work. Because I'm old. I had to pay exciting home repair bills. Where did your money go when you're a grown adult? Well, if you don't have kids, fixing the house? I mean, maybe if we had 2 incomes, it would. Actually, in our case, it's more about getting contractors. But yeah, I'm starting to feel bad. I'm starting to feel bad. I am that silver car driving around with no headlamps on. That's one thing I learned in Ohio. You're silver like almost nobody can see you. Oh yeah, I can tell we're at town now, because now we're seeing the weird blue crystal stuff they use. Or started using. Out by us, you only see dirt. Dirt and more dirt. Anyway, we'll wipe my butt over here. Now everybody knows, so expect me to drive slow. You can look around me, I don't care. I'm just sitting in this lane. Staying the fuck away from people. Cause I can't go past 45 anyway. Well, thanks for listening. Hopefully that story enlightened you a little on the plight of your autistic friends who can't understand what you're saying. And if you have a similar incident, I don't know, share a link to a video below. Thanks.